code. As we know, guys, yesterday we saw the few data types in Python. And what are those? Okay, we saw the numerical data types like the integer, float, right? Then we saw the string value, right? So these many data types we saw. Now let's quickly overlook on the list, tuple, dictionary. Okay, and then we'll go with our agenda of the today's session, like the data frames in pandas, how you can create the data frame in pandas. So let's talk about the list. So here you can see that, okay, you can create the numerical list like this. Okay, like L1 is nothing but the numerical list, and this is nothing but the output. Okay, in the same way you can create the you know the list too, which is again you know let's say the string list, right? This is my mm, let's say 56, 32. Okay, you can even go with the 1.23 value as well. Okay, then L3. Okay, so here you can see that this thing. Yeah, so you can create list. Is in short, we can say that list is nothing but the collection of anything. Okay, you can collect the text data, you can collect the numerical data, you can collect the mixed data as well. Okay, now here, okay, if you're talking about the list, okay, this is how you can create the list. Now the second thing is that, as we saw the slicing, okay, as we saw the slicing in the previous session, okay, so here also you can use the slicing. Okay, now let me show you how you can use the slicing over here. Okay, so here you can see that, okay, let me create, okay, let me take this any one of this. Let's say let me take the list 3 L3, and I'll be just now doing the slicing. Okay, as we know, guys, how we can do the slicing, just we can use the name of the list as we have used the name of the string in the previous session. In the same way, as we are just taking the name of the list, and in the square brackets we are just mentioning the index number of elements. Okay, like this thing. Okay, if let's say if I just wanted to take the all the elements from 0 index to, let's say, second index, and I want the output. So here you can see, so this is a 0 index value, this is a first index value, and as we know, second index is excluded, so we'll get only two values. Understood? In the same way, if you wanted to go ahead with the this thing, okay, the let's say 2 colon and enter it, shift plus enter means execute this particular cell, so you will see that the, okay, you will get these many values or these many entries of the list. Okay, in the same way, if you wanted to go ahead with the slicing, okay, to the end, so here you can see that, okay, this is nothing but the slicing from the start, and this is going to be the slicing to the end, right? And this is a this is a, you can use any index number like this, and you can take that particular sub part of the list, right? Now here also you can use the negative index, as we use the negative index in the you know string as well. So here you go. Okay, see, this is how you can use the negative index. In the same way, you can use the negative index at the beginning as well, or you can use the two negative index at the starting point and the ending point, right? So let us go further. Okay, because these are the yesterday's part, so that's why we'll be shortly looking at this, because we saw yesterday as well this thing. Okay, now this is about the list. Okay, yes. So let me show you the one example for this. Then you can tell me lists are mutable or immutable, right? So let me again take the L3 example, list 3. This is my list 3. Okay, see, and what I can do is I just wanted to now update the value of one element of the list, right? So let me take this. Okay, I just wanted to, change the value of 56. So as we know, index number of 56 is 2. Okay, and I just wanted to change, 56 by, let's say, 1000. Okay, and let me enter it. And now let me see the list 3, and here you can see. Okay, now I am able to change this particular value. Okay, firstly, which is 56, now it is 1000. Okay, so we can say lists are mutable, right? Lists are mutable, isn't it? As we know, in the in string as well, we have some inbuilt methods. In list as well, you can use some inbuilt methods as well. Okay, and what are those methods? Like if you wanted to add some elements, so you can use the append method. Okay, like I'll be using the append method. See, and I just wanted to add a, let's say, value 12. Okay, so you will see that L3 now is going to be the new list with the last entry is 12, right? So we can able to append the list, we can able to add the elements in the list. Now second thing is that we can able to remove the elements from the list as well by using the pop, right? By using the pop. So if I use these, so I can simply enter this. Okay, which means that, I got this last entry which I remove. Now you can see the list 3. Okay, again my list 3 does not have this particular 12 value, right? Now if I wanted to, remove any particular index element, okay, let's say I just wanted to remove this Python. Okay, so what can I do? I can simply go ahead with this L3 dot pop, and I'll add the index value for Python and enter this. Now you can see Python is here, so you don't see Python in this particular list. Okay, right? So this is how you can go ahead. Now like this, okay, like you wanted to, you just add the, by using the append method, you just able to add the 12 value at the end of this, list. Now what if I say I just wanted to again add this Python, okay, okay, at the same index 1. So is there any method for this? Yes, there is a method which is nothing but the insert method. Okay, I just wanted to insert this Python at the first index. Okay, and let me run this and now see the L3. See, it's, we can able to, just add the Python word. Now the second thing is that, guys, we can, we can use the, del to remove or to drop all the list, right? So that's the method, and you will find that the in Python there are more than 2 methods for doing the same thing, right? If you wanted to, read the data, or let's say if you wanted to visualize the data, so you can use the Matplotlib library. If you wanted to, again visualize the data, you can use the Pandas library. Again, if you wanted to do the same thing, we can do the same thing by using the, Seaborn library, Plotly library. ggplot library. There is a one version of ggplot library in Python as well, right? So for doing same thing, there are multiple ways you can do that particular same thing, because of the Python is open source. Because of that reason, we can stack is nothing but just adding the data, okay, row wise and column wise. Here you can see that the data is row wise, so we can be able to add the row wise data here by using the extend method. Okay, let's say there is a L3 list is there. Okay, see, L3 list is there and there is L2 list is there. Okay, I just wanted to add these two list. Okay, add these two list. Let's say I just wanted to, okay, add this L2 list in the L3. So I just wanted to add this element over here, okay, at the end of this. So what can I do? I can simply go ahead here and use the extend, okay, and simply L2, and here you can see, and now L3 is going to be the new list with the new elements A, B, C in the last. Okay, now guys, okay, let's go ahead, move ahead with the list. Okay, let's talk about the, you know, the tuple, because you will find that there are so many different things you can do with the list. Okay, if you wanted to explore more about the list, okay, you can simply go ahead with this particular, you know, python.org website. So with this particular website, you will be able to, you know, explore, you know, a lot of things for this particular data type, which is nothing but list. Okay, now let's go ahead with the tuple. Okay, because for this list as well, okay, for we need, you know, at least 2 to 3 hours to explain all about the list. Okay, now let's go ahead with the tuple. We are using the list to store multiple elements in a single variable. In the same way, we are using the tuples to store multiple variables in a single way, multiple items in a single variable, right? Yeah. And what is the difference between tuple and list? As we know, lists are mutable, so tuples are immutable, right? Tuples are immutable, so we can't, if we form the tuple, so, you know, we can't change the value of the tuple, right? We can't change the value of the tuple. Okay, now, okay, like it contains no duplicate. Now let us go ahead and create the list, let's say L4, okay, with the, let's say 1 2 3 4 4 4 5 6. Okay, now let's run this, and let's run this again. And here you can see that in my tuple there are two duplicates values. Okay, in my tuple there are two duplicates values. So yes, in tuple, is it possible to, you know, write duplicate values? Okay, now one more thing. Okay, let's quickly go ahead with this. Okay, let me create the tuple. Okay, let's say 1 2 3, right, 4. Let me create the again new tuple, y tuple, let's say 5 6 7 8. Okay, and is it possible to, you know, join these two tuple by using this? Yes, right? Yes. Okay, we can able to, you know, update the tuple. Okay, but right, once we form the tuple, so we can't change the values inside that tuple, right? So that is the thing. Okay, you know, the tuple is there, x tuple is there, y tuple is there. I can simply use the x delete tuple. So now let me check. Yes, we got the error. Why? Because we just deleted the tuple. Okay, and what is the, you know, if I use the, you know, pop method over here, okay, now you can simply check. Okay, you can simply use a pop method over here, and you can use this to remove particular value. Okay, and see whether it is possible or not. Let us go ahead, guys, and understand the further part of the tuple. Okay, and here you can see that, as we know, we are able to delete the tuple by using the delete. Now second thing is that if we wanted to check, this is my y, okay, tuple, I just wanted to check the size of this. Okay, I can use a len function. Okay, and here you can go there are 4 values or elements, okay, inside the tuple. Okay, guys, this is a part of yesterday's session. Okay, I hope, okay, if you wanted to again, now this is about the tuple. Now let us talk about the dictionary. Yes, absolutely, key value mapping is there. Okay, and dictionary is nothing but the collection of key value pairs, right? Right. And how you can create the dictionary? Let's say A is my dictionary, and how you can create the dictionary by using the curly brackets, isn't it? Okay, and inside the dictionary you will see that the keys, okay, the keys with the values, you can say, right? Go with any value, right? You can go with the name, you can go with the number, you can go with anything. Okay, so value 1. Okay, in the same way, let me use this. Okay, simply I can copy this thing. Okay,